Jan and Molly back for a nice flow tonight. Nothing too crazy. Some gentle moves, a little bit of strength. Make it your practice tonight as we gently flow, holding a little bit here and there, finding confidence and pride in yourself. Love who you are. We'll be starting back here, seated on our mats, letting our shoulders relax and our jawlines. So just take a minute, get comfortable. Maybe you close your eyes. Allow your shoulders to relax, your jawline to relax, and just let go. Allow yourself to be in your space tonight. Let go of anything that happened on this Monday. Kind of find time to focus on your breath. Where is it right now? How does it feel? Maybe start to deepen your breath, taking nice long slow inhales with your nose. Maybe exhale them out your mouth. And take a minute and just focus on that breath. Maybe inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. Think about your inhales and exhales being the same length. Take a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale, tilt your chin up. Back towards the sky, only as deep as you can handle. Inhale, come back in through center. Exhale, chin down towards your chest. Really notice that stretch come right up your spine as you're adjusting your sits bones so they're nice and flat into the mat, feeling heavy on your seat. Inhale, bring your chin back in through center. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Just noticing that left side stretch. Inhale, come back in through center. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, gently come back in through center. And then let's just do a few circles with your shoulders towards the back of the room first. Just kind of loosen them up. Let them move. Try to start to release any tension, any anxiety you might be feeling. Stiffness in your body. And then gently switching directions, roll them in the other direction. And then gently come back in through center. Let them relax. Inhale, let's reach your arms up high to the sky. Exhale, let's take a little twist towards your right hand side. Left hand to right thigh. Right hand tucked in behind. Just enjoy that nice little twist. Only going as deep as your body will allow. On an inhale, come back in through center. Reach those arms up nice and high. Exhale, take that little twist towards your left hand side. Using your breath. Maybe sometimes you release a little on your inhale. Extend a little deeper on your exhale. Inhale, come through. Reach your arms up nice and high. This time, exhale, we're gonna come however you get there. Let's come into our table pose. Adjusting hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll inhale, come through to our cow position, crown up, tailbone up. Exhale into your cat. And then just continue this at the measure of your own breath for just a couple more breaths or so. Warm up that spine. Inhale, come back in through center. Take just a minute. Find those hands nice and firm on the mat. On your next inhale, take your right leg. Let's reach it out nice and long. Push through your heel. Maybe exhale, bend that knee. Push that heel up towards the sky. Inhale, extend that leg out nice and long. Exhale, bend that knee, bring that foot up in between your hands. Come to that nice low lunge. Just adjusting to where you're comfortable. Inhale, rise up, reach those arms up nice and high, relax those shoulders. And then maybe exhale, you'll push just a little bit forward so that left hip flexor gets a nice stretch. Inhale, come into a tiny little back bend. Exhale, fold forward, start to straighten out that front knee. Maybe you'll turn those toes back towards you, allowing your nose to come down towards your knee, softness in that knee. Maybe you reach your toes, maybe you don't, doesn't matter. Inhale, start to bring the foot back to the mat, rise up, reach your arms up nice and high. Exhale, take the left hand to the right thigh, right arm reaches back. Just whatever twist is good for you today. Be aware of your practice of your body. Inhale, rise up, reach those arms up nice and high. Exhale, fold forward. Maybe take those hands to the mat. Turn those back toes under, lift that knee up, come into your high lunge. Just take a minute, root that foot in nice and strong. On an exhale, the left hand comes to the mat. Inhale, the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, take that right hand to your thigh, drop the back foot to follow the short edge of your mat, and then gently windmill those arms. Rise up into your warrior two. Reach it out nice and long, relaxing your shoulders. Good. Exhale, reverse, peaceful warrior. Inhale, come back through in your warrior two. Exhale, reach it out. Forearm to your thigh, the arm reaches to the sky. Maybe it extends out over your ear, only if it's in your practice today. Inhale, come back through into your warrior two. Reach it out long. Exhale, turn your toes. Windmill your hands to the mat. And let's see if you can gently step back through to your downward facing dog. And here, take a minute. Let's really walk out that dog. See how you feel. Really noticing that stretch from one side to the other as you press one heel at a time to the mat. Gently come back in through center. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Inhale, come up high on your toes. Exhale, lower those knees to the mat. Come back through into your table pose. When you're ready on your inhale, extend the left leg out nice and long. Exhale, bend that knee. Push that heel up towards the sky. Really noticing those glutes and hamstrings. Inhale, extend that leg out nice and long. Exhale, bend that knee. Bring that foot up in between your hands, coming to your low lunge. Take just a minute, root in nice and strong. Find strength. And inhale, rise up. Reach those arms up. Low crescent lunge. Inhale to a tiny little back bend. Exhale, start to fold forward, straightening out that front knee. Maybe those toes come back towards you. Bringing that nose down towards your knees. Maybe pull those toes in if you like. You don't have to. Just notice that nice stretch. Inhale, rise up, reach your arms up nice and high to the sky. Exhale, take your right hand to your left thigh. Take that twist towards your left hand side. Just be aware of your practice and where you're at right now. Inhale, rise up, reach those arms up nice and high to the sky. Exhale, fold, hands come down to the mat. Gently turn those toes under, lift that knee up off the mat, high lunge. Good. Exhale, take the right hand to the mat and inhale, the left arm up to the sky. On your exhale, bring that hand down towards your thigh. Drop that back foot to follow the short edge of your mat, lining it up with the heel of the front foot. Inhale, rising up, windmill those arms, warrior two. Exhale, reverse, peaceful warrior. Inhale, come back through to your warrior two. Exhale, forearm to your thigh. Your other arm reaches to the sky or extends out nice and long. Whatever is good for you today. Inhale, come back through warrior two. Reach those arms out nice and long. Exhale, turn your toes. Windmill your hands to the mat. And when you're ready, step back through to your downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale with your mouth. Inhale, come up high on your toes. Exhale, lower those knees into your table pose. Gently relaxing, coming into that table pose. Good. Inhale, come through to a cow. Exhale to a cat. Inhale, come back through into that table pose and extend the right leg out nice and long. Take just a minute, root it in nice and strong. Maybe you pull those toes in. This time, if you can, maybe you'll reach the left arm out. Feel that stretch, fingertip to toes. Exhale, take that hand to the mat. Bend that knee. Let's bring that foot up in between your hands. Inhale, rising up. Reach those arms up nice and high. Relax those shoulders. And exhale, let's take those hands through prayer. Take that little twist towards your right hand side. So you can either look straight to the side or back over that right elbow. Totally up to you. Inhale, rise up, reach those arms up nice and high. Exhale, fold, hands come to the mat. Turn those back toes under, lift that knee up. Then gently drop that foot to follow the short edge of your mat. Rising up, windmilling your arms, warrior two. Exhale, reverse, peaceful warrior. Inhale, come back, warrior two. Gently straighten out that front knee. Exhale, tilt your hips, reach it out long. And just allow that body to fold to whatever is comfortable for you today. Inhale, rise up, come back through into that T. Bend that knee, warrior two. Exhale, turn your toes. Windmill your hands to the mat, come back through into that high lunge. And then when you're ready, gently step back through to your downward facing dog. So from here, you can stay right here, or maybe you'd like to gently come through, inhaling to your plank. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest or chin. Inhaling to your up dog. Exhale, turn your toes, downward facing dog. Make that yours, whatever you need. Inhale, come up high on your toes. Exhale, lower those knees to the mat. Come back into your table pose. Inhale to a cow. Exhale to a cat. Inhale, coming to your table pose, extend the left leg out nice and long. If it's in your practice, maybe the right arm will reach out. Totally up to you here. Exhale, take that hand to the mat, bending your knee. Take that foot, let's bring it up, in between your hands. Inhale, rising up, reach those arms up nice and high. Exhale, hands through prayer, take that little twist towards your left hand side. Finding that awareness in your body. Inhale, rise up, reach those arms up nice and high. Exhale, fold forward, hands come to the mat, turn those back toes under, lift that knee up. Then gently drop that foot to follow the short edge of your mat. And on an inhale, rising up, windmill those arms, warrior two. Exhale, reverse, come in through to a peaceful warrior. Inhale, come through to your warrior two, gently straighten out that front knee. Exhale, tilt your hips, reach it out long. Allow that upper body just to fold. Fold to wherever you are comfortable, be aware. Inhale, rise up, reach those arms out nice and long, bend that knee, warrior two. Exhale, turn your toes, windmill your hands to the mat, and step back through to your downward facing dog. Yogi's choice here, you can stay right here, do a cat-cow if you choose, or inhale through to your plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale to your up dog. Exhale, turn your toes, downward facing dog. Always up to you, your practice today. Take a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale it all out your mouth. Inhale, come up high on your toes. Exhale, lower those knees one more time. Come into your table pose. Inhale, extend the right leg out nice and long. Feel that stretch. Good. Exhale, bend that knee. Bring that foot up in between your hands. Good. Inhale, rise up. Reach those arms up high to the sky. Pushing forward on an exhale so you feel that nice stretch. Time, exhale, see if you can take your hands, gently bind behind your back, inhaling into a little back bend. Exhale, see if you can gently fold forward, belly in towards thigh. Reach those arms if you can away, if not, no worries. Keep the neck long. Release that bind, inhale, rise up. Reach your arms up nice and high. Exhale, fold, take your hands down to the mat, gently turn your toes under, lift that knee up off the mat. Foot to a 40, follow the short edge of your mat, and inhale, rise up. Reach those arms out nice and long. Good job, warrior two. Exhale, reverse, peaceful warrior. Inhale, reach it out long, warrior two. Exhale, reach out, forward your thigh, or maybe hands come to the inside of your foot this time. Only what's in your practice. Inhale, rise up, warrior two, reach it out long. Gently straighten out that knee, turn your toes towards the long edge of your mat. To reach those arms up high to the sky. Exhale, gently start to fold forward. Bring your hands down towards the mat. Let your head just hang. Softness in your knees. Inhale, come to a nice flat back. Exhale, left hand to the mat. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky. Only twisting from the waist if you can, no knees twist. Exhale, take the right hand to the mat. Inhale, the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, take that hand to the mat. See if you can fold maybe just a tiny bit deeper. Gently start to rise up. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, rising up. vertebrae by vertebrae. Gently turn your right toes back to the top of your mat. Bend that knee. Beautiful. Relax those shoulders. Inhale, reach those arms up nice and high. Exhale, fold. Turn your toes, hands come to the mat. And when you're ready, step back through to either your plank or your table pose or down dog, whatever is good for you today. Yogi's choice. Meeting up in your downward facing dog or table pose if that's what works best for you today. On your inhale, come up to your toes. Exhale, lower your knees to the mat. Come back through into your table pose. Inhale through to a cow. Exhale to your cat. Inhale, come back through to that table pose. Extend the left leg out nice and long. Exhale, bend that knee. Bring that foot up in between your hands. Good. Inhale, rise up. Reach those arms up nice and high to the sky. Good. This time again, exhale if you can. Take that little bind behind your back or hands on your lower back. Inhale into a little back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Belly comes down towards your thigh. Arms can just relax on your body or release. Totally up to you. Let your neck be stretched out long. Don't let that head hang. Inhale, release. Reach your arms up nice and high. Exhale, fold. Hands come down to the mat. Turn those back toes. Lift that knee up off the mat. And then gently drop that foot to follow the short edge of your mat. Inhale, rising up. Rise up into your warrior two. Reach it out nice and long. Exhale, reverse peaceful warrior. Inhale, come back through warrior two. Exhale, reach it forward. Options form to your thigh. Or maybe those fingers come to the floor on the inside of that foot. Either looking up or looking down, depending on your neck. Inhale, rise up, reach those arms out nice and long. Gently straighten out that knee. Turn your toes towards the long edge of your mat. Reach those arms up nice and high. Exhale, fold. Maybe this time your hands come just below. Maybe they reach to your ankles. Totally up to you. Be aware of your body, of your practice. Inhale, rise up to a flat back. Exhale, take that left hand, cross it towards your right toes. And then you can inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky. Soften that right left knee if you need to. Exhale, start to release. Take that right hand across towards the left toes or ankle. And inhale the left arm up to the sky. You don't have to go that deep if you don't want to. It's whatever's good for you. Exhale, take your hands back down to the mat. Allow your head to hang. Maybe you reach it a little deeper. Whatever's good for you. Softness in your knees. Gently start to release on an inhale. Bring your hands to your hips, rising up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Good. The shoulders relax. Gently turn your left toes to the top of your mat. Bend those knees. Good. Inhale, rise up. Reach the arms up nice and high. Exhale, fold. Hands come to the mat. Turn those toes. High lunge. And then in your time when you're ready, step back through to your yogi's choice. Listening to your body, meeting up in your downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale with your mouth. This time inhale, come up high to your toes. Let's exhale, walk or step to the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Let your head hang. Maybe you take a bind. Maybe you don't. Totally up to you. Gently release that bind. Inhale, rise up. Reach your arms up high to the sky. Exhale, take your hands to heart center. Really root those feet in nice and strong. Find balance in the soles of those feet. Some strength from your toes all the way to the heel. Let the shoulders relax. Take a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale it all out your mouth. And from here, take the weight onto your left foot. And then when you're ready, gently step the right foot back to follow the short edge of your mat. Beautiful. Hands at prayer. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, let's float through humble warrior. Inhale, rising up, circling all the way around. 2 more times at the measure of your own breath. Meeting back up in your warrior 2. Reach it out nice and long. Good. Exhale, reverse peaceful warrior. Inhale, come back through into your warrior 2. Exhale, turn your toes. Windmill your hands to the mat. We'll gently lower that knee to the mat. And then when you're ready, take your both hands to the inside of that left foot. And maybe heel toe that foot towards the edge of your mat. Gently come through, hands under shoulders. And just allow a nice stretch. If you want to go a little deeper and turn that knee out or those toes out, you go right ahead. Know where you're at today in your practice. Inhale, gently start to walk those hands back under your shoulders. Heel toe that foot back into your center, framing it with your hands. We'll gently turn those toes under, lift that knee up off the mat. And when you're ready, step to the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach those arms up nice and high. And exhale, take your hands down through heart center. And again, plant those feet nice and firm on the mat. Notice where they're at. Let your shoulders be relaxed. Good. Take a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale it all out your mouth. Noticing the weight stronger to your right foot. And gently take your left foot, step it back to follow the short edge of your mat. Hands at prayer, shoulders nice and relaxed. Think about that front knee maybe coming towards the right corner. Good. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, let's go through humble warrior, reaching through. Inhale, circling all the way around. 2 more times at the measure of your own breath. Meeting back up in your warrior 2. Exhale, reverse peaceful warrior. Inhale, come back through warrior 2. Exhale, turn your toes, windmill your hands to the mat. Gently lower that knee to the mat, come into your low lunge. And then when you're ready, the right hand comes to the inside of that foot and heel toe that foot towards the edge of your mat. Hands under shoulders. You can stay right here if this is where you're at today. Or maybe you tip the knee out or turn the toes out. You decide where you're at in that stretch today. Only go as deep as you can, no pain. Never anything sharp. Inhale, gently start to rise back up. Walk those hands back in, the foot to the center, framing your hands around your foot. Gently turn the back toe under, lift that knee up off the mat. When you're ready, step to the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach those arms up nice and high. Exhale, fold, take your hands all the way to the mat, step back through to yogi's choice. Always aware of your practice, of where you need to be today. When you get there, be back up in your down dog. Take a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale with your mouth. Inhale, rise up on your toes. Exhale, walk or step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's rise up, reach our arms up nice and high, and exhale, take your hands to our center. Let those shoulders relax. See how you feel right now. Take a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale it all out your mouth. Inhale, reach your arms up nice and high. Exhale, fold, hands come down to the mat. Step the right foot back to follow the short edge of your mat. And then if you can, see if you can keep the right hand or left hand to the inside of the left foot. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky. You have to, forearm can always come up to the thigh. Inhale, rise up. Come up, warrior two. Exhale, reverse, peaceful warrior. Inhale, come back through into that warrior two. Gently straighten out that knee. Turn your toes towards the long edge of your mat. So reach those arms up nice and high to the sky. Exhale, if you can, take a little bind behind your back or hands on your lower back. Inhale into a little back bend. And then exhale, let's fold. Fold to whatever depth is comfortable for you. Softness in your knees. Arms can stay on your body or gently release, totally up to you. Let your neck be loose. Head just hangs. Start to release that bind. Inhale, fingertips to the floor. Come to a nice flat back. Good. Exhale, maybe you fold just a little bit deeper. Whatever's good for your body. Gently bring your hands to your hips and inhale, rise up. Come up nice and tall, vertebrae by vertebrae. When you're ready, turn your toes towards the top of your mat. Gently bend that knee. Reach those arms out nice and long. Warrior two. Exhale, turn your toes. Windmill your hands to the mat. Come back through into that high lunge. Good. So maybe this time you can keep the toes down, or if you have to lower the knee, totally fine. Bring both hands to the inside of that foot. Heel toe it out towards the edge of your mat. Let's come into a nice high lunge, opening up that hip, giving it a good stretch. So if you want to drop the knee, go right ahead. It's your practice. When you're ready, gently start to heel toe that foot back in through center, framing it with your hands. And then gently step to the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Reach those arms up nice and high. Exhale, fold. Hands come all the way to the mat. Step the left foot back this time to follow the short edge of your mat. Plant those feet nice and firm. When you're ready, take the right hand to the inside of the right foot. If you can, or forearm to thigh. Inhale, rise up, reach the left arm up high to the sky. Inhale, start to rise up, come back through warrior two. Exhale, reverse, peaceful warrior. Inhale, come through to your warrior two. Gently straighten out that front knee. Turn your toes towards the long edge of your mat. Plant those Feet nice and firm. Inhale, reach the arms up high to the sky. Exhale, take the hands wide if you can and gently fold forward. Maybe your hands come to your ankles or your toes, whatever works for you today. Inhale, hands come under your face, nice flat back. Exhale, fold it down, maybe reach behind you a little bit deeper. Just find awareness. Then gently release, take your hands to your hips, rising up vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming up to where you are comfortable, nice and tall, let the shoulders relax. Gently turn the right toes back to the top of your mat, bend that knee. Reach those arms out nice and long, warrior two. Exhale, turn your toes, windmill your hands to the mat, and step to the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold, hands to the mat, step back through to yogi's choice. You can stay right in down dog, cat cow, or maybe you flow through your push-up. Meeting up in your downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale it all out your mouth. On your inhale, let's take your right leg, reach it up high to the sky. Exhale, bend that knee. Let's bring that knee to the floor, right next to your right wrist. Coming into your version of pigeon pose. Walk that left leg nice and long back. See if you can sit up nice and tall. Find a little balance here. Take a nice deep inhale. On your exhale, start to fold forward, coming through to whatever's comfortable for you, so you don't have to go far. It's only where your body can take you. You never want to cause sharp pain. Just really work that T-band. It's so good for it. Gently start to bring those hands back under your shoulders. Inhale, rising up. Come up nice and tall. Gently turn the back toes under. Lift that knee up. And gently step back through to your downward facing dog. Maybe you're going to walk out that dog. Maybe you're going to kind of roll out the ankle and the hip. Whatever you need right now. Gently coming back in through center. Take a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale with your mouth. Inhale, reach the left leg right nice and high to the sky. Exhale, bend that knee. Bring that knee up next to your left wrist to the floor. Your version of pigeon pose. Sit up nice and tall. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's whatever works for you today. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, see if you can gently fold forward to whatever depth is good for you. You know your body. You know where it'll take you. You might be a little more flexible on one side than the other. Gently walking one hand at a time under your shoulders. Come up nice and tall. Gently turn your right toes under. Lift that knee up and step back through to your downward facing dog. Take just a minute. Maybe walk it out. Roll out those ankles and toes. Maybe that hip. And then gently meet back up in your downward facing dog. So options are, if you'd like to flow through one more push-up, go right ahead, or stay right here. Meeting up in your downward facing dog. Inhale, come up high on your toes. Let's exhale, lower our knees to the mat. Come back through into our table pose. Let's inhale, come through to our cow position, crown up, tailbone up. Exhale to our cat. Really round out your spine. And then just continue this just a few more times at the measure of your own breath. Inhaling, coming back through into your table pose. And then gently walk through to the top of your mat. However you get there, come seated at the top of your mat. Maybe this time bring the soles of your feet together. Take just a minute, kind of let those legs rock out a little bit to your butterfly pose. Whatever version works for you today. Take just a minute, sit up nice and tall. Take a good inhale. Exhale, gently fold forward. Coming to whatever that means to you. A little bit of softness in your lower back. Notice that stretch. Notice the stretch to your inner thighs as you're kind of opening up those knees. Not going anywhere that's painful. Inhale, start to rise up. Gently help your knees come together, soles of your feet to the mat. Just adjusting, coming to where you're comfortable. Think of your spine nice and long. Reach those arms out nice and long. And in an exhale, let's slowly lower to the mat, vertebrae by vertebrae. Maybe reach those arms out long when you get there. Point those toes. Take a couple nice inhales and exhales. Then gently start to tuck those knees into your chest. Give them a nice little squeeze, a gentle little rock side to side. Now when you're ready, come back in through center. Gently start to lower the soles of your feet to the mat. You don't have to be too tight, but wherever's comfortable for you. Adjusting your shoulder blades nice and flat on the mat. Inhale, let's take the right leg, reach it up high to the sky. Maybe you just take a minute and take a little bind behind that thigh. And pulling those toes back towards your face. Just allowing that nice stretch. When you're ready, gently start to bend that knee. Take that right ankle on top of the left thigh. And maybe you're gently opening up that hip just a little bit. Keep that foot dorsiflexed if you can. So options are to stay right here if this is where you're at today in your practice. Or maybe you can gently start to take a bind behind your left leg and lift that leg up nice and high, kind of pulling that right leg in. They're like lying down pigeon style. Reach to whatever's good for you. Gently exhale, start to release that bind, lower the sole of that foot through to the mat. Inhale, extend that right leg up nice and high to the sky. Using your right hand for support, exhale, open that leg out towards your right hand side. Just allowing that nice stretch. Push through your heel if you can. Inhale, gently come back in through center. And then exhale, lower that foot back through to the mat. Kind of give them a little rock side to side. Just kind of noticing maybe where you're at, any differences from one hip to the other. And gently come back in through center, readjusting. Inhale, take the left leg, reach it up nice and high to the sky. Maybe you'd like to take a little bind behind that thigh and just kind of pull those toes back towards your face, allowing that real nice hamstring stretch. When you're ready, exhale, start to bend that knee. Bring the left ankle on top of the right thigh. Kind of open up that knee. Just a little nudge, nothing more than you can handle. Options are to stay right here, or maybe you can take that bind behind your right leg, lifting your right leg up. One side might be a whole lot easier than the other. No, it is for me. Exhale, gently lower that right foot to the mat. Inhale, release, lift that left leg up high to the sky. Use your left hand for support. And exhale, open that leg out towards your left hand side. Try to keep the hips as square as possible. Inhale, bring that leg back up in through center. Exhale, lower that foot to the mat. Gently give them a nice little sway side to side. When you're ready, come back in through center. Tuck those knees nice and tight to your chest. Just give them a little squeeze, maybe a little rock side to side. Starting to massage your spine, noticing where you're at. And gently come back in through center. See how you feel right now. Version you're at. And then gently, gently take your hands behind your thighs and inhale. Lift those legs both nice and high to the sky. And you can gently kind of pull them back towards you. Really stretching out those hamstrings. Hands to the outer side of your thighs. If you can exhale, open those legs out. Nice wide. Give those inner thighs a good stretch. Push through your heels. Inhale, bring them back in through center. Exhale, open them up nice and wide. Inhale, come back in through center. And one more time. Exhale, stretch those legs out. Couple of breaths. Inhale, bring them back in through center, gently bending those knees. Hands come to your shins. Just a little rock side to side. And gently come back in through center. Take another nice deep inhale with your nose. And as you exhale, pull your nose and your knees nice and tight together. Give a good squeeze. And then gently start to release. Release your shoulders and your head to the mat. Lower the soles of your feet to the mat. Or extend them out long. You know where you're most comfortable. Maybe taking your hands to your belly. Make sure your shoulder blades are nice and rested, nice and flat. Your head's gently resting. Take just a minute. Let's take a really big inhale. Fill your belly, fill your lungs. Exhale it all out with your mouth. This time we're going to inhale, fill it up nice and full, and see if you can sustain that breath. Sustain it. Sustain it. And then open your mouth and exhale it all out. See if you can hold empty for just a second. Maybe a couple counts there. Notice yourself empty. And then gently let your breath go to natural. Maybe not thinking about it at all. Letting it be. Letting your back feel heavy on the mat. Maybe your legs feel heavy. Maybe you take your arms out to the sides. Either palms up or palms down. palms are up. Maybe you're just looking to receive more energy, more happiness. If you need to turn your hands down, maybe you need a little more grounding, a little more rooting, a little more foundation. You decide what works for you. Let your eyes gently close. And if a thought is coming, allow yourself to take notice. Know it's there. And then see if you can just let it go. And just be right here in this moment, right now, in your Shavasana. Just allow yourself to take rest. Take rest. Just gently starting to become aware of your breathing. Taking notice to any sounds around you. You're gently starting to rock your head side to side. You're gently starting to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe your wrists and your ankles. Extend your arms out long, extend your legs out long. Take a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale it all out your mouth. Then gently tuck your knees into your chest. Give them a nice little squeeze. Maybe one more gentle rock side to side. And then gently come back in through center. Gently rolling onto your side. Use your arm as a pillow into your fetal position. Taking a minute just to notice any changes that occurred throughout your practice. Maybe physically, maybe emotionally. Finding gratitude for taking time just for yourself. And then just very gently in your time, starting to rise up, coming through to your seated position, sitting up nice and tall. Let your shoulders relax, let your jawline relax. Take a nice deep inhale with your nose. Exhale it all out your mouth. Gently bowing your head and bring your hands into your heart center. Bring your hands up to your forehead. Finding the grateful, positive thoughts. Hands down to your mouth. Speaking kindness, positive words to yourself and to others. And bringing your hands down through heart center. Having gentle, kind heart, sharing and believing in who you are, and trusting in what you do. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful practice with me. It's truly an honor and a privilege. I wish you kindness and happiness, love and light. I honor you. Namaste.